elves.
That is not
I don't
fair,
think they
Lars.
have Londars.
I can introduce them to the beautiful
It
sword of
is
Londar.
fair. The only sports they play is the bed sports.
Vertical jogging, horizontal jogging.
If you don't behave, you're gonna end up in the pillow house with all 7 Jareds.
That'll be interesting. Considering I'm a Tengu and I have no genitalia.
There
Technically.
are still openings to be used.
So what are we going with? The handsome Jareds.
Handsome
You realise
Jared.
that's not a threat to me.
It's a threat to Hu Xiao and
We don't
his
know
dead
which way
wife.
Xiao swings.
True. You have a dead wife, so
I think I have a dead wife. I was never married, so I don't know how I've got a dead wife.
you got someone's dead wife.
Yeah, I've got someone's dead wife. That's my aim, to find out who the fuck's dead wife this is. This is my secret quest that no one knows about, even the DM till now.
Who
I
the
left the
fuck
mountain and
is
this bitch keeps haunting me.
who is this woman that keeps following me?
Yeah, from the first point it was a bit weird, then it became strange. Then it was a bit stalkery, and now I just kind of ignore her.
Well, she does my bidding, but still.
She does my bidding. I don't know why or how or what she is.
Why is this bitch not leaving me alone?
I think she wants something from me. I think it's money.
Is she here for my gorgeous looks? Is she here for... Was this my dead master's wife?
Is she here for more burning bone cancer? No one knows. Join us next time in Hu Xiao's personal internal monologue.
Okay. Oh god.
What?
Ah, right. Let's get going.
You don't want to
You
discuss
want?
my non-wife dead thing.
We gotta put that.
We're not discussing Spiritus and her many stalker
El,
charges.
El Spiritus is not to be trusted.
Ever?
Nope.
I left her in a room once. I went back. She was still in the room. Who does that?
She hadn't moved an inch.
In 3 years, she was still there.
Like a psychopath.
Staring me down and waiting for me. Like a hooker that hasn't been paid.
I turned around and waited another 6 years. She was still there when I got back.
I've now accepted I will never be rid of her. Is this my solo? Is it the personal quest of me finding out Spiritus' husband at this point? Finding out where the fuck she won't leave me.
Yes.
Yes. Off
We
we
can-
go.
We can figure that out a little later. You have a separate personal quest today.
Find out Spiritus' husband and why the fuck she's following me still. Every now and then I go straight to her, you're still here?
Okay. I'll do the recap.
Are you sure you're capable of such things right now?
Ah,
I can
yes.
send down Spiritus, you can go looking for her husband with her.
No, El Spiritus
That's what
is
she's doing when
wandering
she's
the
not with me.
woods. Yes.
She's searching for her husband.
Her husband is not in these woods.
No, he's dead.
How do you know that?
I killed him. No.
No. So you do know who this bitch is.
It's not my fault he fell off a cliff. 12
It
times.
sounds like it's your fault.
No! Only the 7th time was my fault. The other 11 were totally his fault.
Okay, we
Are
after
you
a
capable
lot.
of this?
Yes, I'm capable. Whew, after a long, grueling fight with some rather interesting centipedes,
So I feel about you.
yes, our team dispatching of the centipedes was
Carry on, I'm just adding.
with, with the help of Fletitia, to the mighty Fletitia, they found themselves in front of a mine. A mighty mine. Where they felt an instinctual draw to. And inside there were boats, apparently. And inside the mine,
You're terrified of what I'm gonna do next.
I was expecting mighty of the mine.
You never expect, I will never do what you expect.
Inside the mine, they found that they did not find the fox. There was no fox in the mine, but there was four. There were four heathens.
Yes!
There were four essence stones in the mine, and both Belladonna and Hu Xiao took two each, but bonded with one. And they got some extra oomph and some extra power. Yes, they became mighty from it. Hu Xiao now has a ridiculous night vision.
Yes? And?
Dark vision to 300s. Well, it added 300, so if you had dark vision from before, it's 360.
Did I have dark vision before it's a valid question? No, I didn't. But I do now.
Yes. So you have 300 feet of dark vision that sees through magical darkness as well,
Yes.
which is lovely. And while they were in the mine, Fletitia sat outside looking at the Umukadi spots, figuring out why they were so sad. Why they were sad and corrupted. And they got a new. Once again, and they got a new clue in the riddle that said, when the moon is high and the wheel between worlds thins, a clearing bathed in starlight will reveal the next sign. But be aware, the sacred beast of the stars watches. Its gaze burns bright, and only in the quiet of night will it allow you passage to the secrets it protects. Oh, that's rude.
No, the star beast is clearly a cricket. You can do it, come on!
And they went back to the elf village colony. No, there is no FBI here. And they are now on the way to the dining hall where they are to eat. And Belladonna had the honor of the seven Jareds. Wait, Cam. She had the honor of meeting the seven Jareds. I don't know if Hu Xiao has even stepped into the building yet.
I am in the building. I was in the building the entire time, just smoking my pipe.
Ah, okay. And we left off with Flirtisha making vegan, which is actually carnivorous food. Yes. And that's where we ended.
You missed my most important new spell.
Yeah, you got a lot of oomph, and you can now that you have the power of a centered eclipse. Is that correct?
You made the damn spell. It's basically a dark fireball.
Is it? Yay!
God damn you, bitch!
Yeah, it is a dark fireball. Which,
that creates darkness.
yes, Black Sun Eruption. You now also have Revenant's Endoskeleton. Did I give you more stuff? No, I don't think I gave you more stuff.
No, I think that's it.
No, you got Black Sun.
Skeleton does stuff. I got like flame mirror armor and revenant shield and stuff. That might be what you're thinking of.
Yes, the Revenant's Endoskeleton is technically a feat.
It is a feat, and it lets me use cure wounds.
Yeah, for some untold reason.
We cannot remove.
Yes, because making these things is challenging when you use templates. The thing is, you have way stronger healing spells than cure wounds.
I know I do. That's not the point. I have it.
You have it. You can cure wounds. You can look like a normal person when you heal someone.
Exactly. I can look normal. I mean,
you can look normal and not meld their bones
the
together.
further and further this progresses, the harder and harder that is becoming.
So, as Hu Xiao is sitting in the dining hall, waiting for...
Sitting. I'm not touching anything in this place.
As she is standing in the dining hall...
I know these assholes have had bodily fluids everywhere in here.
No, the dining hall is very much off limit for that kind of
stuff. No fucking in the dining hall.
There is actually the whole wallpaper. It's just no fucking in the dining hall repeating. It just says
it all down, like some kind of propaganda.
It repeats around the entire building. So you can be fairly certain that they haven't fucked in the dining hall.
I'm still not pleased with this one. Continue to puff my pipe.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be in the pillow house.
I'm just going into the pillow house. We've discussed where the pillow house is. We're not going in the pillow house. I will burn the pillow house down.
Nah. As Hu Xiao stands in the dining hall, waiting for Flirtitia's lovely meal to be finished, is there something you want to do?
I want to look around to see if there's anyone else of any note apart from the Jareds and Flirtitia.
It is only the Jareds and Flirtitia in the dining hall at the moment.
Anything notable in the dining hall? Anything of interest or seems out of place or odd? Apart from the fact we're in a fucking hippie commune. Is your aunt here?
No!
Let me find the cabin in the woods away from everyone.
No! Don't bring my crazy aunt into this.
I could go to and break some animals' legs in front of her.
God. You don't see anything noteworthy other than the bizarre wallpaper that tells you not to fuck in the dining hall.
Which is, you think would be a given. The fact they had to state it is more concerning than anything else.
Yes. You get a feeling that it is mostly up because of the occasional visitor.
Am I bound to this dining hallway? Can I? I don't want to leave the dining hall. Actually, Flirtatious said I might be accosted if I leave.
You can never leave this dining hall.
Not without Flirtatious, no. I might end up in the pillow house.
You're not bound to it, but
She
you
did say
can.
don't wander too far from her, though.
Yes, you can discern that the dinner is very close to. Yes. Very close to being finished.
I have some questions for Flirtatious.
Okay.
Where are your parents? No. My dear child,
My,
are you alone here? Have you no parentage?
well, you see, well, my parents,
Do you understand
they,
the concept
they,
of monogamy here?
they are, well, they're not technically, no, they're not alive, I would
I
say.
am concerned by the technically here.
Well,
I
the
speak in
thing
technicalities.
is,
Gonna say they're one with the spirits. They're everywhere, are you, or something like that? I can just sense it.
they're
They're
inside
always
you.
here. They're in the pillow house. What? They died there. We just left them there. That's where they'd be happiest.
After an intense night.
They just died there. They're under the floorboard somewhere.
We actually just built a pillow house above them.
They're in the bedroom
No.
somewhere.
Well, my parents, they died a few years ago. You know,
Sad, I thought you could say abandoned me.
no, not every NPC has a sad backstory.
Well, her parents died. It's hardly happy.
I mean, it's the circle of life, man.
Calm down, Mufasa.
You know how it goes when people get older.
No.
I know we're elves, but there are limits to our lifespan.
Indeed, I have never met my parents.
Ah, now who's the sad one?
I live on a fucking mountain with my master and no one until the villagers accepted me slightly. My backstory is incredibly tragic, but I live with it. It's fine. Emotional trauma builds character. It's what
It builds necromancers.
I mean, it does build necromancers too. This is not what she meant by when she said raise a family. They're so close together.
Look how close they are.
You can't split them up now. Thank you for sharing. I was intrigued. Were your parents part of this?
Oh yeah, no, they were one of the founding members. I was conceived in the pillow house.
Of course you were.
I mean, most of us are.
Lord is excellent. I have a long history of studying elves, and I would say you are one of the most colorful I have come across.
Thank you. I think.
I can master my saying nothing beautifully as usual.
I think that's a compliment.
Is a comment.
Oh, okay, so not a
I
compliment.
mean no offense or compliment. It's an observation.
It's an option. That's what people say when they're trying not to be rude, but I digress.
I do not believe in that. I am merely a student of learning.
Sure.
What is your
Well,
intent as we have a new riddle?
anyhow, I would need some time to figure out where the next part of the puzzle I think is mostly correct.
Indeed.
Word for it. I have to spend some time figuring out where in the forest that would be.
Do you have any idea what this star beast may be?
And there have been legends of
People throwing
a
lightning bolts.
horse-like creature
His scent.
known as a Ryumi that has been observed from time to time. Though there has not been too much merit to the people that has said that they saw them.
Interesting. The individual we took the necklace from mentioned something about a boar. You anything of note in that regard?
I mean, other than the normal wild boars in the area, I don't know about anything.
Great boar.
Uh,
Definitely.
I can't say I have heard of any greater boar-like creatures roaming around.
Interesting. Can I do anything to aid in your research? Or
I mean, do you know the area even remotely?
I do not, but I am very capable. Myself and Spiritus.
I would say, as for now, because it was a quite the encounter we had, and you also just absorbed your third essence stone. So that tends to be quite physically demanding.
Perhaps.
It doesn't show right. Hmm?
It sounded more threatening than Hu Zhao for a second then. Perhaps.
So I would say eat this food, and she comes over to you with a plate full of whatever the fuck Hu Shao eats.
Tea and seeds
Uh,
at the moment is all we've really discerned. It's all
yeah,
I've really eaten so far, isn't it? Let's be honest.
no, she comes over with you with a plate of.
If she gives me seeds, it's racist. I'm telling you this now.
She has been cooking rabbit.
I don't eat meat. I don't know. I haven't
That's
decided if I eat meat or not yet.
you are if you are a bird, you are a carnivorous bird. So yes, you eat meat.
But I'm also a monkish creature.
When did monks not eat meat? When did that become a staple of life?
When they were afraid they were going to come back as it.
I mean, I would enjoy coming back as meat and not a plant. You're meat as a human as well.
True. It's true. I will.
Flawed logic.
I prefer to eat alone. Is there somewhere outside I could perhaps be undisturbed?
And she thinks for 5 seconds.
Rock beneath a tree. A bench. Really. I'm not averse to climbing a tree to eat.
There's a plate. No,
What are you going to say?
I forgot the saying. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yes.
Well, we do have the outdoors area of the dining hall. It's not used at the moment, and she points to this area.
That would suffice if it is no offense.
No, it's fine. I'd talk with the Jareds and see if they know anything more.
Talk with the Jareds. It's just still strange. This dude didn't mean for this to happen. You're just now stuck with the Jareds.
Yes, I'm stuck with the cherries. I might as well use
You
them.
did this to yourself.
I have done a lot of things to myself.
Jared.
Yes, and chiseled Jareds and slightly hotter Jareds.
There's not
One
gonna be two
Jared
Jareds again.
spaces out a lot.
Two Jared will walk outside and sit somewhere.
Yes, you can see that there is like a roof here that is open, and there is a tented area here that is more enclosed for when it's raining.
What
Or
is the
there's
weather?
just
I'm
a.
assuming it's sunny.
It is sunny, and it's starting to creep upon being like early evening.
Sort of 1800 or no 1600 hours.
Yeah, you will see that it's around 4 to 6, somewhere in between there.
Okay. I'll sit and eat. What's it like? Is it bad food? Is it peasant food? Is it okay? I mean, I'm not picking.
It is.
No. I want a medicine check it first. I am not eating
Okay.
anything without checking it.
Medicine check it.
Not that I'm paranoid at all. Oh, that's disappointing.
You do not see the large lawn dart sticking out of it.
Why do I sense this is going to be a recurring theme? You find you walk along the road. Oh, you see children playing lawn darts.
You have to warn them.
Walk back 2 days later. Oh no, there's a child
Shit.
pinned with a lawn dart.
You see one less child playing lawn darts.
Small tombstone beside it.
The food seems to be perfectly fine, and it tastes of a rabbit stew, savory and a bit salty, but by all means, it's a good meal.
I'll also pour myself some of my tea. No one
You do
questions
that.
No one questions the tea.
You pour yourself a cold cup of tea.
No, I have had hot tea all this time.
Yes.
I
And
find I have a bone teapot.
Oh, God, that's terrifying.
Because I can use my burning bone spikes on it to warm it up.
Oh, God. Yes, and as you sit down and enjoy your food, you suddenly hear a voice in your head.
There's nothing new. There's always voices in my head. I talk to the damn dead. What voice?
And it says, "Come to me, my child, and let's have a discussion." And as you close your eyes,
I'm not closing my fucking eyes.
and as you close your eyes,
No. I know better than this.
as your eyes are still open, you are suddenly transported.
It's not Crash Mat. Why is it not Crash Mat? I want it to be.
You are suddenly transported into what seems like a fiery plane of magma and obsidian.
Is there any bone around?
I mean, do an investigation.
Well, it's literally a burning place. Is it a burning bone place? Is what I'm
Do
asking.
investigation. You cannot see if there are any bones or burning bones here.
Can I see
But
anything else of those apart from the very obvious token that I'm not looking at deliberately?
but what you do see is this.
The what? That looks strangely like something I created.
It
A
is
burning
not.
bony phoenix. Is that what that is?
And as you.
It's a bony phoenix.
It's an infernal bone phoenix.
It's a BBP. It's a BBP. No, it's an IBBP then.
It's an IPPP.
Infernal burning bone phoenix.
And as.
Not the IBBP.
Oh no, not the IPPP.
My mother told me about these IBBPs. She told me to take the medication.
And once you pop your pill, you're back into reality. No.
Exactly. Mother, where's the meds? Who shall searches his pouch for some medication?
You see this large phoenix in front of you.
Could this be a shadow flame phoenix by any chance?
No.
Okay.
It's an infernal bone phoenix.
Well, it's a bird, so I have no real fear of birds. Being a bird. However,
No.
I am going to armor up.
You're going to armor up.
Yeah, I'm going to armor up regardless, I don't care.
The phoenix laughs and says, "At ease, my child. I do not wish you any harm."
It is irrelevant. It is very warm here and I like it. A little warmer.
Very warm in here, but I like it warmer.
The bone spikes are burning. It would be slightly warmer.
Okay, how are you armoring up? Are you using your revenants and the
No, I'm just
skeletons?
using my burning bone spikes. It's fine.
Okay. I see. I can accommodate that,
Suddenly it becomes 2 degrees warmer.
and you will feel a rush of heat emanating from all around you.
That is delightful. It's now 70 degrees and Ludo is finally happy.
Wee!
I like extremes. I like negative 70 and positive 70 degrees.
I called you here today
Is
because
this voice still in my head or is it talking to me now?
no, you clearly see that the phoenix is talking. I don't know how phoenixes talk, but probably a beak going up and down. I don't know how talking birds work.
Or birds, for that matter.
No. What do you take me for? An oricocra?
Well, birds do talk.
I have never seen a parrot talk.
Ever?
I've seen those in the pet shops, but they don't talk to me.
You're shunned by the parrots.
My deep dark secret is out.
Shunned by parrots.
Shunned by parrots from birth.
Parrots everywhere give you the silent treatment.
It's the curse of the parrots.
All parrots become silent the instant you enter a room.
Yes. The bone phoenix will.
Oh, the IBBP.
The IBBP will shrink to a more moderate size in front of you.
Parrot size
That's-
is gonna go on my shoulder now.
Not quite. As to feel less intimidating.
I will walk towards it. I want to investigate this damn bridge first because it does not look safe. It does not look up to building code.
It is an obsidian bridge.
I don't care.
It looks perfectly safe.
I know better.
The phoenix flies over to you. Fuck you.
Nothing. I was
Ah,
merely investigating a bridge to make sure I wasn't gonna fall into it.
you like the warm.
This isn't warm. This is like something else. It's like the pits of hell.
This is a touch beyond warm when you fall into the magma.
This is a little bit beyond warm. It's quite nice. It's a wonderful exfoliating effect. If you can survive long enough.
Yes. It lands on the bridge,
The
actually.
bridge collapse.
No, because it's a sturdy obsidian bridge.
I don't know. Obsidian's very sharp. It could have been a sharp bridge.
It's also very brittle. But
Yeah, exactly. Both things make me think, let's not walk over the obsidian bridge.
let's not walk over volcanic glass bridges.
With lava beneath them.
They don't seem safe.
Obsidian's
Fair.
also a conductor of heat because it's a
That is
rock.
okay. That is a fair argument.
You see, now you don't think I'm such a fool for investigating the bridge, do you?
No, but the bridge is still holding the weight of a
Through
phoenix.
some sheer miracle.
Yes.
When it's beyond the
Magic.
weight of anything.
One could almost call it magic.
Strange that, as if a burning bone phoenix isn't magic at all.
Hmm.
With my new mount. Ida just goes like, welcome my mount, bitch!
The phoenix will look at you and he will say,
So he is it.
yes,
Oh, okay.
I finally, I tried to combine found and finally.
Foundly.
Foundly, I foundly found you.
I finally find you.
I finally found someone with the right sets of ability to harness some of my powers.
I will offer. I'm holding tea, so I will offer the phoenix tea.
The phoenix will take a cup in his claw and he will drink.
I hand people Bibles and tea. It's what why would it be appropriate? It's made of fire.
It will use its its claw, its talon as a hand, and he will sip some of your tea.
It's polite. Literally, if I gave it a Bible, it'd just set fire to it. It's a redundant thing.
That's quite refreshing. You see,
by my master, it is polite to do these things.
He seems to be a wise man.
Maybe you should ask him. No, I'm not doing
Maybe if I ever get the chance.
But
I have no. Strangely enough, you don't feel like your body is here. It only feels like your spirit is here.
Okay. I've been drinking them.
Yes, you can still manage to drink and stuff like that, but it seems like this is a spiritual place.
Oh, I thought that's strange. Do I know what realm of the spirit world this is? Is it part of the spirit world?
No, because I don't know, so you can't know.
Not fair. You're telling me you don't know the circles of spirits.
No.
The spheres of the spirit world. Sorry. No idea. I knew that bullshit.
So I finally found someone with the right set of essence, though.
Do I know what creature this is? Clearly it's a phoenix. I don't need to figure that one out.
you can see that it is a phoenix, and you can also see that unlike the stories you have heard of phoenixes, this doesn't seem to be made of pure fire.
But it's slightly bony.
It seems to be slightly skeletal and somewhat spectral in its form.
So it's oh no, we got to add another moniker to it now. It's an infernal skeletal Spectral
Eh.
Burning Bone Phoenix. ISS BPG.
Doesn't.
BBP. ISS BBP.
Sure, call it whatever you want.
Okay. Lennon.
Lennon. Okay, it's Lennon. Fine. So I just thought I summon you here for a turn to see what manner of person would choose this type of powers.
So I have to give it
They
my
are.
life story at this point. Is that what I...
No, you get a sense that it longs for camaraderie.
It is a pet. Interesting. Company of such things is usually an omen of a kind. Much like me. Interesting.
Oh, you consider yourself an omen?
Everyone else seems to.
Now that's
God, it grew again!
it grew.
The bridge is fucked!
No, it's flying. It's still a bird. It can still fly.
The sound of cracking obsidian.
Also, when it shrinks, it doesn't mean it weighs less.
No, I know.
So you also are seen as a bad omen. How fitting.
I presume you are too. Do you have a name? Mine, I assume you know, is Hu Zhao.
I have had many names over the eons, but none of them are important.
Social constructs state that I require something to call you by, though. What moniker would you accept?
Oh, no, that's entirely up to you. Let's say if you wanted to call me Lennon, I would abide by that.
Fuck you. What if I were to call you ISSBBB? No. Lennon the Bone Phoenix. Great. Is that with one N or two?
It's actually 3.
Oh god. Okay, Lennon the Bone Phoenix. I'm so sorry. I was joking.
Too bad.
Oh great, I've got to turn around to Ida and say, hey, this is Lennon.
See, it technically has 3 ends.
Oh god. And I put them in the wrong place, which horrifies me even more.
Yes, no, I have been, well, not as much sealed away as I have chosen a more peaceful life for myself here in my little realm.
As did I. How fortuitous and interesting.
Yes,
I need a
but
colder place.
oh, you know, the heat here is spectacular.
In the winter it got to -35.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I really feel the cold of the heat.
Well,
Wait, I just made freaking Hu Zhao ASD.
well, I will. I would like to have an honest talk with you before I decide to lend some of my powers.
Interesting. And an honest and open exchange of views is always refreshing.
Follow me, and
I feel like Hu Zhao was getting like 300 IQ points with this today.
it's 4D chess.
It just sounds smarter today. I don't know why. Oh no! Hold on. I'm not walking over the bridge. No.
It's too late. You walked over the bridge.
Hang on. I have. Do I have a hover speed?
Yes.
Damn it! I can't fly yet.
Ah! Get fucked. As you walk over the bridge, nothing happens because I'm not evil. Uh,
Also because I've now out fucking logic with the obsidian brush.
Also, nothing will ever going to happen over this bridge.
I know, I believe that. Who shall doesn't?
Fair. As you walk over the bridge and closer to Lennon, the Bone Phoenix,
I'm so sorry.
you see that you can see that this is an immensely powerful elemental being that seems to be beyond ages of mortals.
Do you know Kleshmat?
Who?
That is a no. We should get you two
Ah,
together.
I mean, that all depends on how this interview goes.
This is an interview. Wait, I should have worn a tie.
And
Hold on. Give me one
with
moment.
with the flick of a talon, you now have
A
like
bone tie.
you
I have a
have
bone bow tie.
you have a burning bone tie.
Yeah.
But yes, no, I don't know any creature of the name Freshmans,
It's just a thought.
but I have been sitting here in my humble realm for a little too long now.
Must be very lonely for you.
It is a very lonely place, and for an seemingly immortal elemental as me, years don't seem to matter that much when you lived 100, 200, and or even 1,000 years.
Time has a different transience.
Yeah, no, the fleeting lifespans of the mortals. You seem to value time more than us other beings do.
I notice this in the more short-lived races. I understand what you mean.
Yes. But alas, I have been stowed away here, mostly slumbering for the past 100, 200 years or so.
Is this a choice of your own making?
Both yes and no. My former companion met his end, and I wasn't ready to just move on.
I am sorry to hear of your loss.
No, this is the life of mortals.
I have
They
one
tend
issue.
to die.
I don't need a
What?
question with the DM.
Huh?
Phoenixes cannot die. They are literally
Phe-
the symbol of rebirth.
yeah, phoenixes cannot die, no.
Okay.
But
So I am right in thinking that his companion wasn't necessarily a phoenix.
yes,
Okay, that was my point of logic. That's all.
yeah. And companion doesn't mean mate either.
No, I know. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's the fleeting life of mortals. They come in, they burn bright, and they flicker out like flames.
Indeed, they do. It is so sad. I have seen
Yeah.
many come and go.
It is. And I have also picked up on you having some stronger spiritual attunement than most. Is that correct?
I am connected to these things, yes. The spirit world itself is no secret to me. Many years I have spent wandering its halls.
Hmm.
An escape, something which I fear you do not share.
I mean, the spirit realms belong to some of our kind, and I have dabbled in it.
But as you know, we all have different forms there. So perhaps we have met before.
Well, unless you were roaming around 200 years ago, I doubt it.
That is
Maybe we
true.
met in fleeting dreams or echoes of reality, but
It's all going very existential, isn't it?
yes.
Perhaps. Now, you wish something of me, or else my presence here is of no use to you.
Oh, I merely wish to roam around the world again, though I. You are not powerful enough to contain all of my power, but I can send somewhat of an avatar
Interesting.
with you.
What effects would this have upon me?
This would essentially bind us together for as long as you wish. I get to see how the world has evolved or the places you are going. Maybe offer up some guidance, and you get what essentially amounts to a powerful familiar.
I do not wish to indenture you, however. This must be a mutual thing. I am more than willing
Oh,
to.
it is mutual. You should not underestimate the benefits of wandering the mortal world.
This place, is it possible to return to it?
You may return here whenever you feel like it, but it has to be through me, and I will not guarantee that I will bring anyone but you in here.
I should not wish a thing. My thought was, you claim I am not, you state I am not powerful enough to hold all of you now, but later in time, freeing you, if that is what you wish, would be a interesting priority.
Oh, yes, the quote unquote deal I am offering is essentially, and it will hold out an item that looks strangely like shackles.
Oh, lovely.
These will give you the ability to summon me through an ritual, and for a small cost
You said
of your a small cost of your soul that will naturally be returned to you if you choose to break the pact.
you said this is
Uh,
not an imprisonment, yet you hand me shackles.
oh no, these are more ceremonial than anything, and you don't really have to put them on or shackle yourself to anything.
It's a
It's
transition.
more, it's more the gesture of it. You can have it around your belt for all that matters.
Do I trust this?
Inside him? I don't know.
I'm a naturally friggin' paranoid person, so
With a 21, you feel like the Phoenix is telling the truth. And it's the whole truth, and it merely wants to feel a sense of camaraderie and explore the world again.
I am happy to allow this, and indeed intrigued by such things.
Very well then.
I have not seen many of your kind in our world, so perhaps we should act scarce until. Not scarce, perhaps we should be cautious.
Oh, don't worry about that. Unless you allow people to see me, or they have superior connection to the spirit world, such as yourself, they will not see me.
For your protection, I think that is a good idea.
Oh yeah,
I
for
would not wish
both of
harm to befall
us.
you on my part.
Oh, the thing is, if I am to be slain somehow, that merely means I have to take a few days of rest in order to get back to full health. But if people see me and then attack you, that is another problem.
Indeed.
So I shall keep myself out of sight, but keep in mind that I am not out of sight if you choose to have me in things like a battle.
How would you feel regarding that? I do not wish to force you into anything you wish against. So,
Ah,
if you feel against such a thing, I ask that you do tell me, and I will not force you.
there are very few things I am not willing to fight.
Hujao is pro-choice.
Pro-choice. Hu is pro-choice.
Yes, apparently now.
There are very few things out of my power to fight. And it is, if nothing else, good exercise.
Is there anything you seek in the mortal world, or do you just wish to be visual of it once more?
I seek a sense of camaraderie as I once had with others of your kind and other kind.
I admit to be rather awkward socially, but I will try to enable
Oh,
this.
that is but a trait and never a problem. I will assure you, I have had more awkward people than you in my life. You seem to be holding this conversation fairly well.
Have many come before me that you have offered this to?
Yeah, well, you are not the only one. Then again, I am old. It's been 4 or 5 before you. Though very few chooses to go with your combination of essences.
Indeed. I am agreeable to this. How do we accept this short of these? And I will look at the shackles in disdain. I don't like things being shackled. I know he's saying it's just a symbol, but I still don't like shackles because my people were shackled and tortured and stuff like that. So.
You will. You will get a pair of shackles. And you can add shackles of the bone phoenix. What's it called again?
Yeah, Shackles of the Bone Phoenix.
Yes, you can add that to your inventory.
Got. It has stats. How fun. Rebirth in Darkfire. Of course it's fucking Darkfire. Everything I do now is Darkfire.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everything. I'm just gonna become some kind of Darkfire fucking hellish overlord by this point. I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
have normal fire, only dark fire. But it's so dark already. Not my problem.
My
Do you
fire
want to be
doesn't
warm or do
fire
you want to be
well.
blind? Which one do you want?
Do you want to be? Do you want to be warm, or do you want to die from the process?
Do you want to be warm or sea? It's your choice.
Your choice, mate.
Pick one. I can't do both.
uh,
Well, it's the truth of the matter, really. Oh, great. I'm becoming a minion master. I have El Spiritus. I have Linen. I will have a dark. I have a fucking golem. Any other creatures you want to give me at this point? I'm just gonna have a small army by the end of this.
All of the creatures. I mean, you only 2 people. I have to make the party bigger somehow.
I have no issue with this. I'm just gonna get more spirits as I go up.
You and your army of ghosts.
I'm gonna take to fucking Aragorn at the end of the Two Towers. It was remade. Until the campaign ends. Who's just standing there with a sword?
And well, I guess I have to somewhat guide you through the ritual. It's a trifle thing.
Is this happening in this world or the other?
We'll do that and you wake up where you were standing before.
Can we take
So still with a cup of tea in your hand. That it's still warm. It doesn't seem that time has passed.
Pass, yeah. Dream sequence. No, none of that ever happened.
It was just a dream.
Can we have a 5-minute break so I can go to the toilet and that?
Okay, right.
5
Let's
minutes break?
take a 5 minutes break, yes.
I will be right back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Right. Go. I'm back where I was. Time has not changed.
You will hear the voice of Lennon in your head, guiding you through the ritual.
Okay. What do I need to do?
You will have to sacrifice the no sacrificing.
Sacrifice to Jared. Fine.
Sacrifice one and every single Jared.
There's 7 of them. No one will miss them.
I mean, someone will miss the Jareds. They are hardworking men.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yes. Lennon will instruct you to just basically walk into a clearing nearby, and suggesting that you don't do this in the middle of the community.
Okay.
And he will essentially tell you to draw out a circle with a symbol on it. And
What symbol?
it looks very much like a phoenix. What you're drawing. You essentially drawing a picture of a phoenix.
Yep.
Then sitting in the middle of the circle, you meditate. As the good little monk you are. And after meditating for about an hour, you will feel a portion of your soul switch place with Lennon. And this is represented by 5 points of hit points that you cannot regain as long as Lennon is summoned.
Oh, okay.
But once you dismiss Lennon, or Lennon gets killed in battle or whatever, you can heal those 5 points up again.
Just a
It's
temporary till it gets
just,
active.
yes. And you open your eyes after your meditations, and in front of you is what? Stop it!
It's a tiny Lennon.
It is a tiny Lennon.
Oh,
Well, to be
it's a
exact,
me-sized Lennon.
it's a medium Lennon.
A medium Lennon. There are many sizes of Lennon. This is a medium Lennon.
It's a medium Lennon. And well, he is medium in bird size, so he is in his current size small enough to sit on your shoulders.
Oh god. Shoulders, plural or one?
Okay, just one.
No, I can have it
Let's
across
not
my chest. It's fine.
let's not overcomplicate it.
I'm fine with Lennon
A
resting on my head if I need to. It's okay.
talon on each shoulder that he just plumps down on top of your
Fucking
head.
like freaking shoulder pads.
Yeah. Now he sits on one shoulder. What lovely. And he will look
What do I
around.
chance I'm gonna get a voice? Kill them all.
Corrupt horrors you have brought me to.
This, I believe, is some kind of hippie commune of elves who fornicate with each other freely, everywhere but the dining hall. That's very clear. I think they're inbred.
The source of the corruption are not the elves.
No. We came across some strange Umakade, and before that there was a new which was corrupted.
Ah,
I have some pieces, and I'll hold without the pieces of the new that we
you hold out the psyche of a new. How do you hold out a
I
psyche?
don't know. It's not
You
really a
just
tangible thing.
you do the orb thing. Look, it's floating, and it's just the
Yeah.
psyche of a new.
Some kind of spectral orb.
Interesting. Yeah,
We found
I
it in a
guess.
shrine to a Kaiju, and it was corrupting the shrine. Until it is one level which led us here.
What empire are we in? The Cascade.
It is Cascade, isn't it? I was going to say flood, but I thought that's not the right word. It's a synonym, but it's not the right. The Cascade.
Cascade Empire. Ah, so it is what I assume still is the Ascended Cascade, the dragon on top of the world.
I have met with that dragon on at least one occasion.
She talks with mortals from time to time, yes.
Especially mortals who live on a mountain.
Yeah, no, she rarely visits. Well, she. She is a huge dragon. She can do whatever she wants. But she. Hmm?
Are you familiar with this creature?
I am familiar with many creatures, including this one. She is as old as time itself.
You have more experience than I. Is it natural for elves to live in this kind of commune? I have never come across this before.
These elves are a bit eccentric, I would say.
Excellent. I thought I was the strange one here. Said the fucking tengu
Ah,
in the middle of a load of elves.
though it is not unheard of for the elves to have polyamorous
We
relationships.
should avoid this house of pillows they keep describing.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good idea. And also, I made it so we can move Lennon around.
Oh yay. I have control of Lennon.
Yes, you should at least have control.
You do.
It now says Hu Shao instead of Alex when I put control for you.
Good.
Right. Oh, and you. How terribly rude of me. I disturbed you in the middle of your dinner.
It is fine. Do you... Sorry to be rude. Do you require sustenance in this plane?
Oh no, I feed on the elemental sustenance around us.
I honestly thought he was going to turn around and say the souls are our enemies for a
Whatever you want to feed Lennon is up to you.
That could become complicated.
You can feed Lennon souls, I suppose.
Becoming more and more necromantic by the moment.
Yeah. Very much so.
Let's not do that one.
Let's try to not go full necromancy. I know you have a bird now, but still.
Yeah, I now have a burning bone phoenix.
Yes. The most normal of phoenix.
Absolutely normal. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with Lennon. Leave Lennon alone.
Lennon is a beautiful phoenix.
Well, I must tell you, as I'm sure you know, travel with a creature that calls itself Belladonna. I believe it to be more of a collection of fungi with an intelligence, but It claims it is belladonna.
It's so racist.
What? Oh, yay, I have someone else old to be racist with.
You know that there is an entire species of people.
I have not met these people. I am old. I
Yeah.
am allowed to be racist.
That's not how that works, but sure.
It is now. It's not my fault. It just happened at my time.
Right, the Elderkin spawn, yes.
That's what we shall call them. Okay. This one's.
Oh, not them. Her, your companion.
That is who I was referencing. But
Not her entire kind is of Elderkin spawn, but
now you
she
have told me.
is.
Is there anything you would particularly like to do as your first excursion into the mortal realm in quite a while?
And you
Going
can
more
see,
like this. I don't know why.
Lennon just shoots up into the air and essentially doing acrobatics in the air,
I'm gonna
stretching his wings
I'm
in
gonna
the open
eat
sky.
fucking food and just let him.
Let him fly.
Let him fly, stretch, spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Let him talk to. No, I'm not saying it. No, I'm not
uh,
doing it.
well, who are you letting him
No.
talk to?
The people in the mirror are not coming into this. And there is no.
Yeah, there is no mirrors in this village.
Not now.
Not now. You're not introducing mirrors to the Jareds.
Oh my god, can you imagine that?
Oh, they're gonna stop being hardworking men.
They're lost forever.
Lost.
And
Especially the one that spaces out.
Yeah. He's already a little lost, he doesn't need help.
And the help is not through a
You
mirror.
basically just gave one of the Jared's ADHD. You do know this, right?
Yes, I did.
And one of them ASD.
I gave one ADHD and the power of space.
That's not a good combination. You know that, right?
It's a terrible combination. That's why we have nerfed him to only live in this village.
That's why we're not delving too deep into the Jared's backstory.
Yes. Let's forget the Jareds after we leave this village.
The Jareds don't exist. No, I will keep bringing the Jareds up.
What Jareds?
I would just look in mirrors and keep saying Jared. I would say
Oh, yeah.
Jared 7 times 3.
Yeah, you had to say it 21 times.
Yes.
And you get a collective hive mind of Jareds in your mirror.
Yeah.
Well, as Lennon is flying about doing somersaults,
I'm eating my whatever this is. Stew.
rabbit stew. Your rabbit stew and your tea.
I love that you don't question the unlimited supply of tea.
I mean, it's the least concerning part of you at the moment.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that. My transition into
Your tea. I don't have to balance encounters around your tea.
Unless I start throwing it at people.
Yeah, gladly throw tea at people instead of melding the bones together. I prefer the tea throwing.
Tea at the same time to help as a tonic.
Oh god, if you put milk in your tea, you can solidify it as you throw it.
No, I could just deal with the lactose intolerant enemies again.
Putting milk in your tea. Putting milk in your tea, then you throw it at a random fucking milk spare appears.
Yeah.
Surprise, bitch!
They're allergic to citrus, I'll just put a wedge of lemon in them.
Oh god.
Just start throwing citrus at people.
Stop throwing stuff at people.
Why not? I enjoy it.
Well,
You wouldn't let me
don't.
throw a Umakade at another enemy.
I'm not letting you use an Umikada as a battering ram
Yes.
yet. At some point in time, it will happen, but not
Help of
yet.
Lennon.
With the help of Lennon, we shall make Umikada battering rams.
It's my overarching aim for the entire campaign. I just want an Umakade battering ram. When it reaches that point, Hu Zhao's going to retire.
Oh god. You make a fortress out of Umikadis.
Yeah, that's my aim. It's be impenetrable. And
It will, but
every
oh
time someone
god,
hurts it with fire, it just grows.
it just grows.
Because if you're basically
Oh.
constantly on fire, it's going to always be that size.
It's just you can grow it and shrink it depending on how much fire you put into it.
Depends on how warm I want this. From 10 acres to 50 acres if it's too warm a day.
And if it's cold, it shrinks.
Yeah. Just...
No, actually, cold also makes it grow.
Oh, okay. It just stays that way.
It is fire, cold, lightning, and
like storm.
acids.
Oh,
Yes.
Fun.
Because they are built around countering dragons,
Yes, so
strangely enough.
burning, freezing, icing rain would make it massive.
For each instance of those, they grow.
Yeah, so I could
The
do it 4
spot-
times.
Yeah, the spawn only grows to huge, while the...
goes to monstrous. Or gargantuan.
Yes, gargantuan.
Great, I could have a Tarask-sized Umakade battering ram.
That sounds horrible.
That's not a battering ram at that point, is it?
No, that's a missile.
I could help to get
As
you
a-
to help me launch it at people.
It's an extremely terrifying missile.
I'll do on a Ramadan, I'll drop a city on them. No, I will drop an Umakade on them.
I will drop the spawn of a million Umikades. It's raining Umikade spawns.
Yeah, exactly. And as they fall, I just put them on fire. No,
Oh god,
I'll just
burning Umikades
I'll just
fall
hold
from
one
the sky.
hostage, and as it projectile gives birth, I will set fire to them like a cannon.
Oh
I
god.
just fire Umakades.
It is an egg-laying creature. Oh,
Even better, I could throw the eggs on fire.
Oh no. God.
You did this.
And that's where we leave. That's where we end it.
Is this where we end?
I mean, unless you want to keep small talking with Lennon
No, we
and
can
off
end there, it's
Letitia.
fine. We can end there. It's